Hi, this is Greg McCoach, editor of the Mining Speculator. We're here in Vancouver, Canada at the Metals Investor Forum, and I'm with CEO Trey of Ely Gold Royalties. Trey, welcome to the show again.
Thanks, Greg. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, this is your second time, so you know the drill now, right?
This is actually my third time.
Third time, okay, that's
Third
right.
time, yeah. So it's a great format, this show. It's a fun one to come to.
Yeah, we like it. But anyway, since we've already covered a lot of the basics with you in past interviews, I really want to drill down into the specifics of how you build these packages, these property packages, because I think it's really interesting. You know, you just don't have a property. A lot of times you have to put together different data and get this project and that project to create something that someone wants to buy from you. And oddly enough, as we're here at the show, we had another company on the panel that is a customer of yours that has purchased some of your properties, right?
Yeah, actually a few companies here at the show have our properties, and we have royalties on them. Yeah, we've made tremendous progress in the last 2 years with the transactions we did. You know, we now have 70 properties in our portfolio,
Wow.
and 40 of them are being worked by other companies. And as you know, we kind of have a who's who list of third parties, juniors, mid-tiers, and majors that are working on the properties.
Yeah.
One of the reasons we've been able to be so successful is we are putting together properties that people just haven't seen before in this cycle. And many of these are past producing mines that mainly because of claim fragmentation have just not been worked in this cycle.
Yeah, underexplored, not consolidated enough.
Well, what happens is, you know, and you have patented and unpatented claims. The patented claims can go clear back to the 1800s when the miners could stake out their claim and the government would actually give it to them, similar to the homesteading. So that became private property. And so what we do is, and of course we have such a great database, that we're able to go back in and look at these properties and evaluate, you know, okay, this was a producing mine, it's got historic resources of 100,000 ounces, it hasn't, you know, it's never been drilled at these kind of gold prices. And, and what we'll do is then go in and we may do a series of deals, typically buying patented claims from one party, more patented claims from another, staking claims. You know, we try and buy in the royalties where we can, so that when we start back out, that we can keep more of the royalty. So we've done that with a couple of that come to mind. The Ely Gold, past producing mine. Weepaw was a past producer. Tonopah, we consolidated that, and that went out to Coeur Mining,
Right.
And they just finished a first drill program there. Gold Bar is another one. Used to have a mill. It had mill site claims. It had claims where the old pit was, and you know, we were able to pull all the data together, have an engineering company put a package, identify targets, and you know, had that really as a drill ready project. And you know, that's being on the exploration side of the royalty business. You know, it's important that we get projects like that are jump started, so that you know, we're seeing some success. And I think this will be the year that really start to see some good drill results coming out of our projects and that type of thing.
That will lift your share price, exactly.
Oh, hopefully, yes.
Yeah,
that's
well,
why we're here. I'm here, right?
Right. And for those of you who don't understand the royalty model, you know, I think the beauty of what Trey's saying is that the odds start to go in Ely's favor more and more as you get more projects, other people spending their money on projects you vended to them, right? They pay you in cash or shares or both, right? So you're getting positives right from the get-go. You're building revenue as all this happens. They're spending their money, and as they make discoveries, you have this net smelter royalty that gets very exciting the more success they have.
Well, that's right. And with the royalty model, unlike say the joint JV model with an earn-in, we have a different approach where we don't even put work requirements on commitments on our deals. As long as they're making the option payments to us or they've purchased the property and we kept the royalty, then if they don't do the work on it, then we'll eventually get that project back. But we feel like that with the quality of companies we're doing business with, they're not looking at these properties to just sit on. They're going in and, and mostly they're getting busy drilling right away. Yeah,
right, and that's because you're in Nevada. This is one of the best jurisdictions in the world for big new gold discoveries and copper discoveries and all kinds of minerals.
Right, and we're very excited. One of our partners, as you know, we have a lot of repeat business.
Yeah.
The model of buying 100%, either an option or outright, is very popular with the third parties, and we did three deals with a producer from Mexico, Gold Resource Corporation. Right. Goro is better known
symbol,
as.
Yeah.
Right, and they've put together a package of 5 properties, all within about a 12-mile radius. 3 of those we sold them, and one of the properties is called Isabella Pearl, was an almost fully permitted mine. And they've since, just a couple weeks ago, got their permit to start mine construction. And they've been busy buying up the long lead time items, so they've got the crushers and conveyors and everything sitting ready to be put in. The ADR plant for that project is completely built and waiting to be delivered as soon as they can put the foundations down. Yeah. So we're excited about that one. It's the property we sold them at Isabella is literally surrounds the pit. It was a fragmented situation, so our claims have never been explored, but we've got some drill holes in it that indicate that pit's going to be enlarged and come onto our ground. And then 2 other satellites, Ely Gold and County Line, 2 projects that were, again, fragmented. We put them back together. Ely Gold has a couple 100,000 ounces, 97,000 ounces historic resource, and they're drilling that right now. It's very high grade, and their plan is to actually truck that to the Isabella. So we think we're going to. It's just exciting to see these projects that we've put together and sold. And now, come into fruition and actually going to be producing mines. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's exciting, and I think the success, the reason why you're getting so many deals so quickly, I don't think people really understand that this is not easy to do, and you've done a lot of deals in a short period of time. That's a credit to you, Trey Wasser, because I personally know you and have known you for quite a while. You're a great deal maker, and then you've got other partners in Jerry Bauman and Bill Sheriff, who probably know Nevada better than any other 2 people in the world, right? And all the data they have and all the experience and all the knowledge, and you bring all this together, it is powerful. It's a great model.
It really is, and you're right. I mean, it's those guys that really know the properties and know who know the people to approach to buy in claims and that type of thing. So. Yeah. The database is really the key. It really opens up, the kind of all these projects to us that people just haven't seen before.
Yeah, and both Jerry and Bill have been a great help to me as a newsletter writer. When I have a question about a project that comes across my table and I don't know anything about it, I call them and they give me a green light, red light thing. No, you don't want to get involved with that one, or that one's interesting. That's really helpful.
Yeah. Well,
so that's really valuable. So listen, any last comments as we wrap up here?
No, I think just to have your viewers and everyone keep an eye on Ely Gold. We've got continue to do deals this year, and you'll see in our news we're building that portfolio and
making money every year.
Making money while we're doing it.
Yeah.
So we, unlike a lot of people who go out and try and buy royalties, we get paid to create them. So it's quite a unique model.
That's great. And I tell all my subscribers, there's only 2 companies that I have in my retirement portfolio, right? Ely Gold Royalties and EMX Royalties, right? So
it's very similar. EMX is they've been at it a lot longer than us, but we're right on their tail and a very similar business model.
Yeah. Well, Trey, always a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks, Greg.